So don't forget to bring this because I actually did forget it and I had to leave, go home, get it, and come back with it. So don't make the mistake that I made. Yo, you wanna make an entrance?
Dun, 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 dun. Say hi.
Hi everyone.
She just drank all her milk.
Wow, you finished all your milk?
Very quick too, 20 minutes.
Good job, baby.
Yeah.
Sometimes she drinks it all in like 10 minutes, right? My heart. She is the love of my life. Anyway, so hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I wanted to do this for a while now, but of course I have to wait until I get both shots to give you a full review, right? So today she's like really listening to me, huh? I wish like you can see her face, like she's really paying attention to everything that we say. Okay, so let's see if she's gonna look at the camera. Yeah, don't mind Cleo's just being here, being a special VIP guest for the day. But I finally got both of the shots in, so I can come here and tell you my personal experience. Doesn't mean that you're gonna experience the same thing, but I just want to share it because I've seen other people sharing on YouTube, and everyone just experienced such different, like a wide variety of different, you know, like side effects and symptoms. So I want to share mine. So this is the card that well, I guess the CDC wants you to get whenever you get the shot, and you have to bring this back to get the second shot. And if you don't, then you can't. So don't forget to bring this because I actually did forget it and I had to leave, go home, get it, and come back with it. So don't make the mistake that I made. Hi Cleo.
She's so interesting.
I know. So there's two vaccines that's available, two manufacturers. So the one that I got, the name is Pfizer, and that's the only one that our hospital offer, and so I didn't really have a choice. But I got both shots. I think the second one was like a couple of weeks after the first one, so to be exact, so this is the card here. Like, it's gonna have, you know, the CDC is officially from like the CDC, and they want you to have the name of the vaccine and the date that you're getting it, whoever administered your shot, and then you have to schedule for the second one. And the first one I got was on January 23rd, and then the second one was on February 9th. So that's about what, 2 weeks, a little bit more than 2 weeks, you know, after the first one. So let's just go straight into what happened. The first shot, like I have never in my life had any like side effects to any vaccines that I've taken in the past, or I mean I do have like sore arms and a little bit of achy bodies whenever I get flu shots, but not vaccine. So I went in, you know, of course did not expect anything to happen, pretty, you know, like excited, and I got the shot. They want you to usually stay there for at least 15 minutes. Make sure you don't have any reaction. So I went ahead and I went to the back of the room. That's where they told me, like, oh, just sit down for like 10-15 minutes. And I went, I sat down, took out my phone because I was kind of excited and wanted to like post that, hey, I got the vaccine. Yep. That was good. And then suddenly, I started to feel a little bit like dizzy. My vision started to get a little blurry, and I started to freak out. I was like, this is not normal. So then I went ahead and tell one of the nurses around there that, hey, I feel a little funny. And this was only less than 5 minutes after I got the shot. So I told her, and then she, you know, brought me over to the area that they have like nurses there, doctor there to, you know, talk to you and making sure you're okay. So I was placed next to this lady that actually like had a severe reaction. Like she had to have like an EpiPen administered to her, so that was kind of scary. So I think like I started to get really like freaked out, and my anxiety kicked in, and so my heart started to race really fast. So they got my blood pressure, was a little bit high, and then they checked it again. I was fine, and then the doctor came in, talked to me, and asked if I had ever had any reaction to any other vaccines, which I did not. Oh, bye bye, baby.
Oh, my back's hurting.
Thank you for visiting. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. So the doctor listened to my throat, like he put the stethoscope on my throat to listen to make sure that, you know, I don't have a severe reaction, that my throat is closing up, and then he listened to my heart. Everything was fine, but of course, like, I felt the way I felt, right? I felt dizzy. I started to feel a little bit nauseated. And then it was like coming and going. So they kept me there for a total about 20 minutes. And I didn't feel comfortable leaving anyway. So then after that, and somewhere in between, like, they gave me some water to drink. So I drank some water and just tried to be like open-minded and take deep breaths and calm myself down. And after 20 minutes, I started to feel normal again. So then I left. I drove myself there. So I had to go drive myself home. After that, I didn't feel like that feeling anymore. Like, no dizziness or anything, and no nausea. But like that afternoon, I did feel pretty tired. So what I did was I just took a really long nap, and that was it for the first shot. But then I was getting really nervous because I was saying to myself, okay, if that was the first one, what would happen on the second one? I was really scared. And a lot of my coworkers, they already took both shots, and they said that like 90% of most people get pretty sick on the second shot. Sick in terms of, like, you know, have you ever gotten a flu shot and you feel like you're having the flu? It's like that. So a lot of people have fever, low-grade fever, body aches, headaches. So I told my manager, and he even told me that, okay, you can take a couple of days off work just in case if you get really, like, you know, you're not feeling well, feeling really sick. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll see how I feel. So the day of the second shot, I went in. I was super nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, you know, the first one I had the reaction, like, I would expect that the second one might be even worse. So I went in and I told the nurse that, hey, I had some reaction last time, and they all asked me, like, what happened. So then I took the shot, and I was like walking through the waiting area, because if you had a reaction last time with your first shot, you have to sit in a different area this time, second time around, because they just need to be closer to you to, like, make sure if something happened, like, they would act right away. So I went and sat down, and then I just told the nurses around that area that, hey, last time I had a reaction, just making sure that if something happens, they can react fast. But I did not feel anything. I ended up I stayed there for like 20 minutes, and then I was just ended up like talking to this nurse that was there, and yeah, I was anticipated like at least, like, I don't know, something, but I didn't feel anything. So then I left to go home. After like the next 10 hours, I honestly didn't feel anything, not even a sore arm. But then that night, I was waking up in the middle of the night, so that's like 12 hours from the moment I got the second shot. I woke up and I was just really sore, like my arm was really sore, and I was just remember, like, in my sleep I was just feeling really like how do I say it? It's like that feeling like you're sick and you're just like tossing and turning when you sleep, and my arm was really sore. It's so sore that I couldn't even like turn and lie on my side. And then it's just kind of got worse and worse, and I think I finally woke up, and this is, say, I think like 15-16 hours after the initial shot. I started to get fever, but it was kind of low grade. It was only 99 point something, like 99.6 something. And then the highest that it got was 101 or 102. The worst was honestly like 24 hours from the moment I got the shot. The highest fever that I got, that is like 24-75 hours after, was 104, like 104.2 to be exact. And I was freaking out because I was like, that's really high. Like, am I gonna have like a seizure or something? So I ended up calling the emergency, like the urgent care hotline, because I didn't want to just show up and like they're gonna turn me away. So I did call, and the nurse was saying that, oh, it's very common, so many people have the same, you know, high fever, so don't come in. They didn't want me to come in, and just told me that I could see a doctor virtually just to, you know, like be safe. And then I did get to see a doctor virtually and told him about my high fever. Honestly, that was like the worst day for Miss Cleo over there to be fussy. I was running on really high fever, and she decided not to eat. My dad was trying to feed her, she wouldn't eat, so I tried, and then she did. So I was like literally like feeling like really crappy, and then, you know, trying to like feed her and take care of her. But it all went pretty well. Like after I saw the doctor and he told me just to not worry about it, like keep like cooling myself down with using like cool cloth. Pretty much take a cloth and soak it in like cool water and just try to apply around your body. And keep taking Tylenol. So I did that. I took Tylenol every 6 hours. The extra strength, I think it's like a gram, like 500. So I took that every 6 hours, and I think I took like 3 dosage. And then finally the next day, that would be what, close to that, like 48 hours, I started to like feel better. I was still having like low grade fever. I think it was like 99.8, or at one point it was just like 100. And then it's finally just went away, like everything went away. And then I remember before everything gotten better, I was just sweating like crazy, because that's just how your body works, right? Like cooling itself down. So then that would be like the 3rd day after the initial shot. I took 2 days off work because I couldn't. I just couldn't function. I completely was like done with the fever. Still feeling pretty tired though, because like I was just fighting with the fever the whole day before. Okay guys, so while I was editing, I noticed that I missed out something very important when I was explaining that I was having really high fever and body aches and headaches and all those things. I think I actually forgot to mention that I also had headaches and body aches as well, along with had very high fevers. But don't let this scare you, because this is just the way that your body works to protect itself. So when it recognized that foreign invader, which is this mRNA piece of the coronavirus, right? So it noticed that, hey, it's alarming the whole body system that, hey, there's an invader. So it sends out the signals so that all your white blood cells like rushing to your body to work and fight this, the foreign invader. And that's how you get your high fever, because most things just don't survive well in high temperature. So that's why it's like alarming your body to like raise the temperature and rushing blood to like certain areas, so that your white blood cells can come and like destroy these what it thinks that is the foreign invader. So it is preparing your body to fight off this thing, and also building up the immunity, which is a really good thing. So honestly, like if you have these symptoms, that means that your body is working. It's working to build up the immunity. But then like the 3rd day I was already back to normal, but still exhausted from the other day. So then I went back to work on Friday. So I got the shot on Tuesday, took off Wednesday, Thursday, and then back to work on Friday, and was pretty much back to normal. So I guess at the end I feel like it was worth it, just because I was only dealing with these side effects for only a day, like a full day, and then trading that for having protection against this virus, I think is really worth it. Oh, you okay, baby? And yeah, so last but not least, I'm not gonna try to make this too long, but I was still like decided to like breastfeed Cleo after I got the shot, because I've done a lot of research myself. Again, like there's not a lot of studies done, because this thing is so new, and this vaccine came out pretty fast, so a lot of people don't trust it. But I mean, I work in medicine, and a lot of doctors that I work with, they really believe that it can't hurt. And also the CDC recommended as well to not, like, if you're breastfeeding, don't stop breastfeeding, because it can only benefit, like the benefits outrisk the negative sides of it. The benefits outweigh the risk. That's what I was trying to say. The benefits outweigh the risk. So I decided to keep breastfeeding Cleo, because while my body is producing antibodies to fight this virus, like it passes through my milk, so she can get that antibodies as well, and have somewhat like the protection from this virus. So, but again, like it takes your body a while to like build up the immunity. So of course during this time I'm still being very careful at work. Like as soon as I get home, like I don't even see anyone. Like I go take a shower, I wash my clothes and everything. So, and of course we still wearing masks around the hospital when we go outside to do groceries, and wash our hands very often. And the same thing at work. Like even though like most of the healthcare worker at the hospital, we got vaccinated, but we still have to keep up with the protocol of like protecting ourselves and our patient by wearing all the necessary like protective gear, you know, like always wear masks, wash your hand, all those things. So, and then I heard there's also a new strain of this COVID thing. So I don't know, like, is this vaccine gonna help us from, you know, like protecting us against that new strain? So it's just really like still like we're still fighting this thing. But until then, you know, if you guys have the opportunity to take the vaccine, I really think you should take it. But yeah, like it's tougher if you're pregnant or you're breastfeeding, because you have to make the decisions. I talked to my doctor, I talked to Cleo's doctor, and I did a lot of research, and it comes down to, again, it's your decisions, and you just gotta have to make the decision that you believe is good for you and your baby. So this is the decision that I made. I own up to it, and I believe that is would benefit me and my baby. So yeah, that's it. I think that wrapped up everything that I wanted to share, and as of right now I'm feeling really good. Again, it's been a year now. I haven't gotten COVID, knock on wood that I won't get it, and soon enough like the vaccine will be available to most of the population. Right now it is not. It is there's like different category of different people, like elderly people first, and of course like healthcare worker like us, we get them first because we work with these COVID patients every day. But then like hopefully by the end of this year everyone will be vaccinated, and hopefully everyone will decide to get vaccinated, because I know there are people, even like people I know, that don't believe in it and don't want to get it. Again, it's your decisions. But yeah, I just want to share this so that, you know, you can have an idea, to be prepared. It could really be a different experience for you. Like I've had talked to people that had no like symptoms, side effects, or any reaction to their vaccine at all, and some people who have it, you know, like worse than what I got, and some people got less of a reaction. So it's very you know, among people. But yeah, I really hope that this will give you an idea of what might happen, and again, maybe it might help you make a decision to get it or not. But that is a guy. Thank you for tuning in. I have been really busy with work, of course, and taking care of Cleo. She is getting like so big now and really grown into like a really smart baby. Like we started sleep training her last week, and after 1 week she is sleeping on her own amazingly. She put herself to sleep. If she wakes up, she put herself back to sleep. So I'm so proud of her. But it's been great. I am tired most of the time, but it's okay. It's my life now. It's pretty much every mom's life. So yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit of an update, and I will see you guys again sometime soon. If you have any questions about anything, again, like just, you know, comment down below or send me an email. Recently I have been reached out by some of you guys who live in the States, and I've been kind of making new friends. That's really cool that we've been talking regarding GERD, regarding life. Just, it's been amazing support. So I'm here for you. You need me, and I know that, you know, like I can count on some of you too. So thank you so much for that. I will see you next time. Take care, okay? Be safe. Bye.